My name is Patrick Halstead, and today I'm pleased to welcome Kaoru Okumura, who has been with Qdabra for about 10 years, and I've known Kaoru for about 20 years. And before we get started, I want to do a quick poll. First of all, Kaoru, can you hear me okay?
Oh, yes, I can hear you.
Great. Okay, so first question for everyone is, are you worried about SharePoint support for InfoPath? A quick question. We've seen that the worry go away a little bit this year with the announcement from Microsoft that they're shipping InfoPath form services again in SharePoint 2016. So it looks like about 86% of you, 75% of you, we're going to wait one more second here, 2 seconds maybe. Looks like about 3/4 of you said yes, and now it's 80%. And 10% think no, not worried, and 10% haven't thought about it. So most of you are concerned. That's good. So we got one more quick question here, and that is, if you were to replace InfoPath with another technology, what would be your #1 criteria? And here I've just added 4 items. Cost, obviously price is always a factor. Feature compatibility, and we should say feature compatibility with InfoPath. The fact that you can do a lot of stuff with InfoPath without writing code, a migration of the existing data or your existing solution, and new technology, stability. In other words, worried about support from the company or the technology is too fresh, needs to be stable, like InfoPath is like 15 years stable. So it looks like this one's kind of across the board. We've got about 30% of you saying cost. We've got about 27% saying feature compat. Now it's about a third all the way, and then the rest is split up between the last 2 columns. Well, thanks a lot for playing these poll games here at the very beginning. We are recording, and I want to once again introduce Kaoru Okumura. Kaoru like I said, has been doing InfoPath and SharePoint for quite a long time. She is a Pacificer, so she has a little bit of a Pacific accent, just like I have a Seattle accent. If you have questions, I'm here to help clarify things. And I just wanted to thank Kaoru for doing this wonderful webinar today. And Kaoru?
Yep, okay. Good morning. This is Kaoru Okumura. Maybe this is second or third time for me to do this webinar. So, today's topic is about Ardevia form. Let's see. So, this is not InfoPath, not Qdabra project, but this is as a part of Qdabra's After InfoPath series, which we are going to introduce various alternatives or some tool which may work with your solution. So today I am going to introduce what is called Ardevia Rich Form. And first, I'd like to demo using that form, and then I'm going to try to create from the scratch, and some tips will follow. Okay, so then, of course, what is Ardevia? This is O365. So there's 2 or 3 keywords. O365, SharePoint 2013 app, and the SharePoint list. Then you can guess what that is. So this is a tool to create or design forms from O365 SharePoint list very quickly. And this one is designed by Ardevia Software, a company based on Switzerland. And I guess Denny, the owner or founder of the company, also joined today's webinar. And first of all, the price is very reasonable. And also, they provide a trial version for that one. So it's very easy to start. So this is a quick overview about the features. The basic feature is, of course, layouting the field or put field into the form, and vertically or horizontally or even in tabs, and I love that feature. And we can add rich text for headers or so on, and repeating table is the topic we always discuss. And this support really nice way. And we are going to provide or show this in this demo. Also, for proversion, there are some business logics like a conditional show or hide or set value or calculate value or so on. And button, we can assign actions for buttons like send email, add list items, even to different list, not only on the current list, or setting field value in the current list. And also that comes with validation, and versioning is another cute feature for maintenance.
One key thing to tell folks here is we don't have any financial relationship with Ardevia. We were asked by a customer to develop a form a couple weeks ago. We spent a lot of time trying to understand this because it seemed like a new alternative, and we've done these webinars in the past, and we just wanted to reuse our learning, basically share what we learned with you, and that's why we're doing this. It's not because we want to pitch one solution. We're trying to show everyone all these different solutions, alternatives out there that you may want to look at if InfoPath goes away, or if you're just interested in something else.
Yep, thanks, Patrick. And also, I just started using this tool about a week or 2 weeks ago. So you will see this is the status for the developer or form designer after just a week or 2 weeks experience. So anyway, the deployment process is really easy and quick. You can just go to the Office 360 site and add apps, and this leads to the Office apps, and we can get one of 3 versions. One is subscription, another one is Pro, purchase version, or free version. So I can do that within 10 minutes or 5 or 10 minutes. It was a really easy step. So let me go into the demo, and before the demo, then we are going to use expense form as usual. This is the form we always use. And there are 2 SharePoint lists, main list and a sub list. And in this setting, I have one field in sub list which refers to the ID, which is the key value to connect these 2 forms. And so let me go into the actual form. So here I have SharePoint list. I have only one item in main list and 3 items in a sub. So let me show the new item, creating a new expense report. Of course, this is browser-based, so submitter.
And just if people are wondering, the app will work in SharePoint on-prem. I just got word from Danny, who's with us, and we will have a Q&A at the end with him as well. So it will work in 2013 on-prem.
And now it's the area you are most interested in. We can enter.
So while Cloud was entering the data, the repeating data is very challenging for a lot of these list-based applications. Nintex, K2, and others have a really hard time with repeating data and making it look good in the form and submit to submit to multiple lists. They work, of course, they can do it, but one of the nice things about this tool is that you can set up these multiple parent-child lists. And what we've seen with thousands and thousands of forms that we've developed here is 95% of the forms require repeating data. Any kind of complex form, it does. If you're just doing a config form, it doesn't. So that's why this is really important.
Yeah, and also you may notice that total value updated according to the input. So let me save this one. Then I have one new record here, and also in the sub, I have new record and I just entered. And it is very easy to update based on this one. Which one I created. Yeah. So if let me delete item number 2 here.
And what Qdabra is showing here is that it keeps the correspondence with
Yeah, sure.
the child lists, and that's very important with these multiple list solutions.
So I'm going to delete item number 2. Then now you can see item number 2 has been deleted here. Also, so this is very basic input, and we may add a bit more. I can show you this support a kind of tab layout. And also in tab layout, I have one button like an email notification. So we can assign actions to button like an email notification, and then I think I'm going to receive email very soon. It may take some time. Yes, here it is. I got the email, and I can see the items from that list in that email. Okay. So this is very high level usage explanation. So let me go into the create a form from scratch. It is a little bit challenging, but let me try. Now I have almost skeleton list here for main and sub. And let me show that. Come on. List. I just want to show you the setting.
You're using the European spelling for skeleton, Qdabra.
Right. Oh, yeah. It's European today. They are developed in Switzerland. So there's one field, I say expense main ID, which is not lookup to ID to the main skeleton. So this is the preparation we need. So now this is out of the box SharePoint list form. We have the just list of the field, and that's it. So from here, I can start. Okay. Ooh. Oh, now.
But that's what you would do, right?
It's a kind of oh now situation. Oh,
Okay, well, this is a demo, as people can tell. And with demos, we always have demo speed bumps. So is it just because the license expired, the trial?
No, I don't think so. Let me go from other way. And from site contents, there are several ways to go. And from here, and I wonder if I can modify this. Oh no, I have only expense main.
Danny, I've made you organizer. If you want to give Qdabra the quick fix here, feel free to jump in. And looks like you are unmuted.
In fact, I noticed the.
I'm not sure you can hear me. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, well, yeah. Welcome, Danny. I'm glad to have you here. It's great. Great.
I'm not sure why it's been disabled, but what you can do is go on the main page of Ardevia Rich Forms and then customize from there.
Yeah, that's what I tried, and this main skeleton does not appear. but at least I may, I hope I may modify. Oh,
So,
now again. Well,
so otherwise go back to the main page and look in the lists tab. You'll see all the lists. And
site and content. Oh, I tried from here, and this did not work. Oh, it was working a few hours ago. I'm so sorry
It's okay.
that may
I mean, this happens all the time. So go ahead and let's continue, and then we'll
Yes.
take questions at the end. We want to have a short, kind of concise webinar for folks today because they're busy. And so let's go back to the deck and just go through it then,
Okay.
knowing for people that it will work.
Yes.
And,
So what we can do is from expense list, we create the default new form, and I can add headers using rich text edit, and then I will allocate field. And the most lovely part is with just one click, we can enable repeating tables that we showed in the demo. And also, we are planning to set the field, total field. And also, this is just using UI, and we can set the sum, total of sublists amount. That is also very lovely feature. And what we'd like to do is, for rich form, we can set different form for new form or edit form or display form. So we can copy from one form, like I first create a new form and copy it to edit form. And there is another tab layout. I just show it. And also we can set an action for button. So this is a list of action. We can do it like an add list item, delete, execute, HTTP, reload, save, send email, and so on. So after about 2 weeks usage, what I feel as a good point of this form is it's very easy to deploy based on O365 and quick to develop, rather simple form comparing to InfoPath. InfoPath is really complex. The key item is yes, this can handle repeating table. And it's very cost-effective approach. Okay. At the same time, what I felt as a limitation is when I am in designing mode, sometimes it takes a little bit time to render. And the next item is, for example, sometimes I'd like to highlight some field, but this is not yet in current feature and might be developed in the future version. And this is a kind of emerging for my field. So currently, user forum has rather small topics, less than 100. So there might be topic which was not yet covered. And this is totally understanding, but there in Central Euro time, which means that big time difference from the person in the States. And of course, this is based on a SharePoint list. And similar to other SharePoint list tools, there is a 5K limitation. Yes, we may face if you have a lot data in your form. Okay.
Kaudu, I just want to tell people, I know that we're getting close to the Q&A session, so if people have questions, please do start adding those, and we'll be taking questions. I've got questions for Danny I'll be asking at the very beginning, but please do, think about a question to ask. I also wanted to quickly show people that we've done these after InfoPath webinars. We did about 13 or 14 of them last year, and it might be a good idea to go to the FormsQuo site, Kauto, and show people the
Yes,
matrix real quick
sure.
to show
I
people
will.
which ones we've done. We've done YouTube videos and these go-to webinars on all kinds of strange technologies, including
Mhm.
Glacis and Nintex and you name it. And we've kind of created this little matrix, and if you can drill down to see more detail, we're going to be adding Ardevia here with our thoughts, just like we've added the others. Actually, we've already got Ardevia here. That's great to see.
Mhm.
And anyway, we're going to be revising this list as the technologies mature and as they change. So just wanted to sort of point that out to people. Formsquo.com is where we're trying to bring those different technologies together so that everyone, not necessarily one size fits all, right? You've got different needs. Different companies have different budgets. So we're trying to present lots of different options for folks. And so let's see, how to,
Oh,
yeah, sorry.
yes, and let me show the old webinar videos. So we have the list of past webinar and link to YouTube, and some has a package. Webinar package you can purchase just with $29. So there are many series about after InfoPath.
Yeah, and the package is really there for samples, and we typically don't have it for these kinds of webinars because we're not providing a sample to you. The video is free. Let's see, Kauto, can you go back to the site? It looks like Danny might have a fix for that issue that you were seeing.
Okay.
So
Yep.
just to get closure on that, let's
Okay.
see if we can get that.
Let me go to the site. And I noticed the ribbon style changed.
Can you just resize the browser to maximum?
Okay.
Manual.
Maximum. And because I zoomed. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Go back.
That was the wrong ribbon.
Yeah, go back. Go
Go
back.
back. I need to go back.
And then on the top, you click the wrong button. Click on list, and then
Yes.
not there.
Oh, I'm sorry.
List, left.
Oh, yeah, left. Yes. Wow. Aha. That's another trick. So, from this one, because I zoom out for webinars, and that's the reason. There are many things to know. So, this is the designer mode for Ardevia. So we can just edit something, and it's already set 8:30. So let me just insert the sublist to show this is just one click. So from here, I just click one button.
That's awesome.
And
That's great.
now we have sublist here.
Wow.
So the limitation is we need to create a SharePoint list first, and we need a list which refers to the current one. That's the only list we can import, but if it satisfies the condition, it's just one click.
So you said that the sublist has to refer to the current list, right?
Yes,
Okay.
need lookup.
Lookup, great. Well, this has been great, Cal. Thanks for doing the demos today.
Yep.
And okay, so we're going to take a few questions. I would like to start off the questions and ask Danny, who's with us. We're very fortunate to have the founder of this technology with us today. I would like to ask you, Danny, why you named it Ardevia.
Thanks for letting me in as well here. Yeah, the Ardevia is actually it came from architecture development, so it was it's not a real word. It's just architecture developer, and via is actually the way. So it's the
Yeah, that's a
reason it
great
came
word.
to the name.
That's a great word. We thought that there was some word in the Swiss Alps that we needed to understand, some kind of alpine vista, or
Yeah.
something out there with the bucolic scene, with the
I better
forms.
find a story for that so I can bring that next time.
Um, so let's see, questions from Geraint. And Geraint, I'm sorry if I can't pronounce your name correctly, but great question here. Understand that Nintex is changing their pricing structure for 365 in July. Although I couldn't get the new prices confirmed, I get the feeling that it might be a big change, so it would be great if you could update its cost on. Thank you. Yes. And we've been talking, Geraint, probably with Nintex, maybe your partner, but we are as well, and we're really excited about that big change, so we'll definitely make that change. Thanks for pointing that out. And Nintex is actually significantly lower cost these days. They've made changes already to their pricing model, and they're going to be lowering their costs again. So Nintex is definitely an interesting option for folks. We'd be more than happy. We've done a couple webinars on Nintex, and we'll be talking more about it in the future. A question from Tom: does the licensing cost apply to just one site, or is it the whole collection? Danny, do you want to take that?
The apps in the Office Store are all actually tenant-wide, so they're licensed tenant-wide. So for your tenant in Office 365, you'll just need one license for all the site collections. And on the SharePoint on-premise, it will be farm-wide. You'll have one app catalog. So it's on one farm, one license will cover all the site collections on the farm, including all the web applications actually in the farm.
That's great. Tom, it looks like that worked for you. Thanks for asking that question. And it is very reasonably priced. And I also want to point out that if you do have InfoPath forms, we have a tool that will convert your form data, your XML data, into multiple lists, and then you could customize it using Ardevia. So if you do have an InfoPath form that you want to move to Ardevia, you can do that, and we can help you migrate the data. We have a survey coming up, and actually, Kauto, could you go back to the final slide? We'll be sending out a quick, it's 5 questions. It'll take you less than 30 seconds to fill it out. And this, we have the upcoming webinars as well. So if you could actually give us a little bit of feedback, we'd really appreciate it. We try to do these webinars once a week for you. And next week, we're doing SharePoint workflows. We're going to talk about how InfoPath integrates. We've done this before. It's a very popular webinar. And then we'll follow up with large lists. We're seeing a lot of customers in 365 hitting this 5,000 list limit here, 5,000 items. And we have a couple workarounds for you to try that we're going to be talking about on July 9th. And then a week later, we'll talk about how you can use InfoPath. This has been a webinar in the works for some time now. I apologize for the delay, but we will be talking about that project management solution using InfoPath in several different forms. I want to thank everyone for coming, and especially I want to thank Danny Weiss for being here today as the founder. It's really great to have you, Danny. We're really
Thanks as well.
Yes, great stuff. Have a great day, everyone.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Take care.